some years back, I sought treatment for some medical problems that I was having at a Native American facility, and I was taught how to create Dreamcatchers at that time. Found items in the city that enabled me to make a series of these Dreamcatchers at about 18 inches in diameter. And so recently I decided it was time to give back and create a gift for this facility. And so what I did was I made a Dreamcatcher, a large Dreamcatcher. I had stumbled across the Guinness site that showed this world's largest Dreamcatcher. It's a big one, slightly larger than that. The wood that's on your table there is some spruce, and it's a scrap because it turned out it wasn't large enough in diameter. But that's the core of the sculpture. That's wrapped with leather and bound with jute and sinew. And then there's a net that is also sinew that holds the beads. And then there's some feathers festooned on it, and so on and so forth to make it authentic Dreamcatcher. So tonight I've asked Kevin and
Billy
to be conscripted as witnesses, and I would like to thank you for your generous support of the project at this point. We're going to go out and measure. Martin has developed a system, used his creative genius to develop a caliper system composed of very intricate parts, shall we say, parts that will do the job. And all of this is going to be captured on video and still, and I thank you for your discretion, and if you have any questions, I'm going to try to answer them, and then we'll get on with the measuring ceremony. If you have any quick questions.
Probably needs to be a pen, right?
Yeah, it's going to be scanned, and then I'll just, actually it doesn't need to be, but it just does have to have accurate contact information so that if there are any questions, they can contact me. Elucidated premises that might still be vague for them. There is quite a lot of paperwork and facts, figures, and some of them. We're going to actually have to weigh this item, and it's not part of the record itself, but it's required evidence. So you see the sort of threshold that we have to meet is maybe we should be casting aspersions. We should just say that it is required and necessary, and we're going to do that as well. So I guess I'll tote the scale out there, and then we'll begin to remove the Dreamcatcher from the wall. We're going to place it flat and do the measurement that way. So, do we have any?
And just a couple little things then is that I've got a selection of tapes there that are suitable for both imperial and metric measurement as they've requested, and a page of field notes for what I think we're going to do. In order to measure the size of it, we're talking about the diameter in particular, as well as the circumference, which should be closely congruent with each other. And in order to measure the diameters, I'd like to place it on the ground such that we can identify very nearly the center of the circle. And so what we'll do is we'll pull some quick diameters and then pick the halfway point and then line it up with one of the squares on the concrete outside so that we can just know where the center is as we make the measurements, so that when we measure several different diameters and average them to be through, we won't have measured something that's not a diameter. We won't have slipped off onto a chord instead of a diameter. And so that's something where we can maybe use several hands to position it properly. And that point doesn't need to be precise, just so we're kind of close.
Thanks for your support. Let's
shall we go out or
outside?
okay. So we'll gather up this heap of tapes here.